And welcome in, everybody. We are live for another episode of WWE's 2K22 Universe Mode. Thanks for coming back to the action. Hope you guys have been enjoying all the All-Pro Football 2K8 content. But you guys have been asking for the WWE content. So here we go today. A little appetizer, a little preview, if you will. Some wrestling to wet your whistle before we go into Hell in a Cell tonight. The big Cody Rhodes Seth Rollins match. Let me know what you guys think of the card coming up and your match predictions and all that fun stuff. But we got Raw as part of our universe mode, and we are on the road to Extreme Rules. As you can see, we are just 2 universe mode weeks away, and we got an epic main event for you guys tonight in the continued war between Retribution and members of the WWE roster. Tonight, the Usos, Brock Lesnar, and Edge will team up to take on Mustafa Ali, Roman Reigns, T-Bar, and Mace in an epic 8-man tag team action. And we know that all those matches are going to take place at Extreme Rules, as it's the Retribution Gauntlet, as it's been dubbed by Edge. We got Cleaner here. We got Brian joining in. We'll give it a few moments for other folks to join. We'll run you down the card coming up at Extreme Rules, which is, as we said, just 2 universe mode weeks away. We got the Hell in a Cell match for the Intercontinental Championship, Edge versus Mustafa Ali. We have the Steel Cage match, T-Bar and Mace taking on the Usos. Last man standing, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Trish Stratus and Beth Phoenix teaming up to take on Retaliation and Reckoning of Retribution. The U.S. Championship on the line, Falls Count Anywhere, is now going to be Austin Theory defending against Slapjack after Isaiah Scott lost the U.S. Championship on SmackDown. The Women's Championship on the line, Becky Lynch versus Asuka, and we just found out that that match is going to be an I Quit match, so that'll be big. We also know on the card, this has just been signed as well, Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Apollo Crews going up against the Street Profits and Johnny Gargano, and the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line. Tommaso Ciampa and Roderick Strong challenging the champs Happy Go Lucky, Happy Corbin, and Madcap Moss. So, big loaded match, big loaded card for Extreme Rules. We also had some developments on SmackDown, if you guys didn't see how that turned out. The Miz defeating Damian Priest with a loaded boot. A lot of questions around that. Priest not too happy about those moments there. Retribution also attacking Damian Priest as he was in a match with Isaiah Scott, and they're still continuing their recruitment of Swerve Scott. And we also had a controversy between Sami Zayn and Sheamus, where the feet were on the ropes, but Sheamus got the win nonetheless. So, I say we go ahead and jump into the action here on Monday Night Raw and see what all is going to come of it. Cleaner's got the G1 Climax. Brian says he's good to the bone. I haven't tweeted in a while on my Twitter. I should try that. There's these pages that will retweet you when you go live. What is this thing they're telling you about NFTs? On Twitter, when you try to tweet something, they say something about NFTs, something or other. I didn't even read the message. I just closed it. Seattle, Washington, home of the Seahawks. Maybe it's some warning. I don't know what the heck an NFT is. Anyway, Monday Night Raw. Let's say we jump into it. So, we got an interesting contest here. A lot of these matches we liked and we were going to keep pretty much. We'll do some little editing here or there as we go along. But how about Orton and Riddle against the New Day? I think that's an interesting way to kick off Raw. 2 teams that are on the outside of the Tag Team Championship hunt. So we'll see how that turns out. The only little change we're going to make, we're going to make this a tornado match because that's what we always do here. Now, the only thing that we're not going to be able to change as far as a tornado match with our main event, because you cannot do a 8-man tag team tornado match in this game. It's very disappointing. So that will be a standard tag match. As obviously in a war of this situation, you would like to just have no rules and have them go at it, but this game does not allow that. So, New Day and RK Bro kicking things up off the top. We're going to control Randy Orton in this one. So jump in the chat. We got Brian. We got Cleaner chatting it up with us. We'll see how Monday Night Raw plays out for you guys. West Coast Battle. RK Bro. Oh, we got a jump start here. This isn't like the New Day. We got ourselves a jump start. New Day jump start in this battle with RK Bro. Here we go. Raw starting off in a major way. I understand also, guys, you're going to see some exclusive footage from the New Japan show this morning. As you know, the 24/7 championship resides in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hiromu Takahashi, the champion. Well, we had an interesting challenger at the New Japan show. Again, if you guys have New Japan World, you'd have already seen how this played out. But Jushin Thunder Liger coming out of retirement. That's right, he jumped up from the announce table and he jumped into the ring. And he challenged for the 24/7 championship. We're going to see that exclusive footage here on Monday Night Raw. So Brian, he thinks the New Day has gone a bad way. We'll have to see how this situation turns out. That is interesting that they would jump RK Bro like that, but it's also good nature of the New Day. We saw these guys battle a number of weeks ago, as both of them are going to be out of the Tag Team Championship picture for another week. As we know that Ciampa and Roderick Strong are your #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. How about that? An angle slam from Randy Orton onto Xavier Woods, and that was nearly a 3 count. Clubbing blow, ducked under. Oh, look at that. Xavier Woods taking down Orton. Meanwhile, Riddle, Big E, going on the outside of the ring here. Submission hold locked in. Riddle needs to come in and break that one up. He does. He is going to club Xavier Woods. Break it up. So Brian's all in on this New Day. We'll just have to see how it plays out. This sudden attack. Maybe this is going to be a new rivalry, you know? RK Bro and the New Day as they both try to get into the tag team picture. This whole tag team division heating up as well, as we know that the Natural Disasters and Eric and Ivar, maybe we'll try to get a match with them tonight. Try to keep that rivalry going. Maybe Earthquake and Ivar. Into the cover for Big E and Randy Orton kicking out. Forearm shot by Riddle. Duck under by Orton. Riddle, big kick to the spine. Set off into the ropes, and Woods tossing Randy Orton to the floor. Watch out now. Riddle might want to try to cut him off, and Riddle did. Nicely done by Riddle. Cutting off the dive of Xavier Woods. He's going to springboard off the ropes. And Luthez pressed there by Randy Orton and hammering away at Xavier Woods. Submission locked in by Riddle, broken up by Woods. Cover on Orton, and Woods, I don't know if Orton got too close to the ropes there. That one is broken up by Riddle. Kicking off Monday Night Raw here. The most weekly episodic 3-hour extravaganza in history. And Orton, oh, he only got one in there. Normally the 10 punches. I don't think I've ever seen just one of those hit before. Swinging neck breaker by Orton into the cover. And both Riddle and Woods kicks out. Big standing drop kick by Orton. Look at Randy. Oh, that might have been a mistake by Randy. Randy, oh my goodness, eat the feet onto Orton. Into the cover, referee running all over the place. And that's it. New Day picks up the win. They hit him with the sneak attack, and then Randy Orton was caught. He was caught posing for the people, and he's going to get beat here. Big splash by Big E onto Riddle. That wasn't enough. It was Orton taking his attention away. Eat defeat. And the New Day gets the win. We'll see if anything more comes out of this battle. But why don't we go ahead and take a little break at the moment and head to the footage from New Japan, the 24/7 championship on the line. This happened earlier today in the wee hours of the morning between Hiromu Takahashi and Jushin Thunder Liger. And while we're getting that match set up, we'll do some plugs. We just tweeted out on Twitter a few moments ago that we were going live, so the people on there would check us out. So if you're not following us on Twitter, you want to make sure you're doing so. That's TV Sports 27. The link is down in the description below. And we always hit you over the head with it, but we got to plug it. We are on Twitch, and we are on Patreon, as well as on Facebook, everywhere that you can find us. But Patreon's the one. If you want to become a requester, a stream requester, you can do that over on Patreon. We also have a lot of the old content up. Try to get some more content on there. Some of the classic content from our old YouTube channel. And that's where you can request streams. Whatever you guys want to see, you can do that as a patron. You can also see stat books. You can see old universe mode write-ups. We got all those up there. Like I said, as well as the classic content. We're going to be uploading the classic content from our original YouTube channel from WWE 12. That's going to be going up there. The original, when 2K took over. If you guys want to see that footage, you can see that over on Patreon. So check us out. In the comments, it's Patreon. Or you could just search patreon.com/TV Sports. But for now, it is going to be a 24/7 defense here. This is in New Japan. Hiromu Takahashi defending against, that's right, Jushin Thunder Liger. He's been doing play-by-play for quite a while. He's going to come out of retirement to challenge for the 24/7 title. As we wait for the epic loading times here. We're almost there. "24/7 championship against a mystery opponent," says Brian. Well, he better be careful he doesn't lose the title before then. Probably should have done this without entrances if we were going to do. Well, we can see Hiromu's entry, I suppose. We're going to skip Liger because we want to pretend that Liger came from the announce table. And here comes your 24/7 champion, Hiromu Takahashi. How long will this 24/7 championship stay in New Japan? And Jushin Thunder Liger. This was one of Liger's retirement matches that he had with Hiromu at Wrestle Kingdom. Yeah, Orange Cassidy is injured. I haven't seen him on TV in a long time. I don't know if I can even show that or if it's going to be a copyright situation. Here we go. This is part of Monday Night Raw, but this is the exclusive footage of the 24/7 Championship title defense that happened earlier this morning on the New Japan event. So check this out again. It was Akira Tozawa that won the 24/7 Championship, and he jumped on a flight and went to Japan with the title. And for many weeks, he absconded with the title and was out of action. Oh my goodness, up and over the top goes Liger and Hiromu. Finally, Tozawa was found, and he was found at the Lawson right outside Tokyo Dome. He was chasing the arena. That's where Hiromu won the championship. This is Hiromu's first title defense. I mean, this might end up like, this could end up one day like, you know, one of those DDT events. Maybe a 24/7 title match on the train or something. I don't know. We'll have to watch out. Maybe we'll see a merging of the 24/7 championship and the DDT heavy metalweight championship. Could that happen right there? Who knows? And we'll see if Tozawa's still in Japan. So we're going to see if Tozawa is going to find his way back into the 24/7 championship picture at all. Obviously, he's not a member of the New Japan roster, so he's going to have to sneak his way into the show here. Cleaner's back. He says, I leave. Yes, we're looking at the exclusive footage of the 24/7 championship defense that happened earlier this morning in New Japan. Jushin Thunder Liger jumping up from the announce table and challenging Hiromu Takahashi after their six-man tag team match with LIJ and the Bullet Club. And we have an impromptu title defense right here on the cerulean blue. Falls count anywhere, anything goes as per the rules for the 24/7 championship. Big scoop slam, or suplex by Hiromu. Takahashi up top, right off the top. Beautiful Frankensteiner into the cover on Liger. Jushin Liger pushing out at a count of two. We'll see how much ring rust there is for Liger. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's been a time since he stepped in between the ropes. Liger. The backbreaker there. Yeah, Liger brother. Oh, overhead chop. Of course, we got the G1 Supercard coming up in a number of months. New Japan versus WWE. Big running clothesline. Staggering Liger into the corner. Hiromu. Hey, happy birthday. Cleaner getting 2K22 for the big birthday bash. Ticking time bomb by Hiromu. And Liger is out. Jushin Liger still got some more in him. Going up to the red corner. Misses with the back senton. Liger, go behind. Forearm blast to the back and sending Takahashi to the floor. It is falls count anywhere for the 24/7 championship. That's Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser for you. Von Kaiser. Zach Green, what's going on? Zachary Green is here, folks. Hiromu into a cover on the outside of the ring. And again, only a 2 count. Super kick caught by Liger. Jushin Liger undefeated in the WWE, 1-0. His victory over Tyler Breeze. Right into the official red shoes. He got hit brutally that time. The super kick is nailed by Hiromu. Takahashi, he's right in front of the announce table where Liger was sitting. Where Mono Collection AT is also sitting. Oh my goodness, I think Yano's out there too. Right in front of the announce table. Hold on here. Scorpion death drop through the table onto Liger. I don't know where the referee... Oh, well, referee could even see over there. I don't know where the referee counted from, but Hiromu Takahashi is going to retain the WWE 24/7 Championship here in New Japan. Wow. What a bunch of action. Who is going to challenge next? How long will the 24/7 Championship stay in Japan? Maybe it'll stay there until the G1 Supercard. I did. I watched NXT in your house last night. Great show. Epic show. What was your favorite match? Wendy Chu and Mandy Rose, maybe. That was a great one. I thought Wendy was going to pull it off, too. Who do you think should join the Bullet Club next? That's a good question. Maybe, what about Kevin Nash? How about Nash? Kevin Nash should join the Bullet Club. Well, there you go. Hiromu still 24/7 champion. Excuse me, I just got done with lunch. Whew. Hungry Howies, you know? All right, back into our Universe Mode card here. Okay, not Nash. How about Six? How about Six-Pac? The Don did win, yes. Tony D. Tony D. Braun Breaker, that was a good match. I thought he was going to lose it a couple of times there. Braun was very, very close to snapping and getting DQ'd, but he was able to hang on just barely. So we're going to switch this one up. We're going to make this one a triple threat match since there's a lot to deal with here. We had, of course, Isaiah Scott and Damian Priest had a match on Main Event that ended in a no contest when members of Retribution came and attacked Damian Priest in an effort to get Swerve Scott to join their side as Killshot. We also had The Miz, who was suspected to use a loaded boot to get the win over Damian Priest. So we're going to get it all out in the open, and we're going to just put all three in one match, and I'm going to control The Miz into this one. Two dimes and a big stack. I think Gargano would fit as well, but I haven't joined at WrestleMania. Is X-Pac not in the game? In this game? Or I guess the game you're using. What about Bradshaw? What about Bradshaw in the Bullet Club? He would fit right in with the beer drinkers. Gallows, Anderson, and Bradshaw. Damian Priest. Former United States heavyweight champion.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to
He is not too happy with how The Miz got the win over him, and he's also not too happy over what Retribution did. They might have a new enemy in Damian Priest. But of course, anybody could be a victim of Retribution. And here comes the former U.S. champion. He held the title for just a couple of days before losing it to Austin Theory. Now Austin Theory will be challenging Slapjack with the U.S. Championship on the line. Coming up at Extreme Rules, there'll be a Falls Count Anywhere match. Wesley is here. Wow, look at everyone pouring in. Wesley's here. Brian, Cleaner, Zach. Welcome to the show. WWE Raw. Raw's War. and The Miz. This match can go a long way also in determining the next challenger for either the Intercontinental or U.S. Championship. They all got Austin Theory on their radar. Yeah, Brian's hoping for that kill shot return. I don't know if do we want Retribution to be any stronger or not. I'm kind of worried if they get any more members. Genshin Impact. I've never played that. I was playing Pokemon Snap last night. I unlocked 2. I'll have to stream that again. I should have streamed it. I was just playing it last night a little before bed. But I unlocked 2 new levels. The Night Beach level and the Caves. So, if you guys want to see more Pokemon Snap, we can bring that to you. I'm almost done with Arceus Legends too. If you guys want to check out in the archives, I streamed the first couple of days of me having that game, and of course I've played the rest of it just off air. But now that we're getting close to the end, if you guys want to see that again, hit me up and let me know. Horizons 2, try to play some more Horizons this week. Big DDT by Isaiah Scott. Triple threat match, The Miz, Damian Priest, and Swerve Scott. Up and over goes Priest. Oh, Miz. Flat out closed fist to the face of Scott. Isaiah Scott kicking out. Like a side effect from The Miz. Scott all up in the ropes. And Priest right there to break it up. Damian Priest. Little score to settle with The Miz after The Miz pinned Damian Priest on SmackDown, but alleged loaded boot. We don't know for a fact that actually happened, but it seemed to come out of nowhere where as soon as Miz kicked Priest in the face, he got beat, which is unlikely. Which brand do you prefer, Raw or SmackDown? I would say these days I'm kind of into SmackDown a little more. Of course, I like everything. But I do enjoy Pat McAfee. I mean, I like his energy. I like listening to him. You know, I'm digging the stuff with the Usos, Nakamura. Waiting to see whenever Roman's going to come back. It's been a long time since we've seen a Roman. Of course, Drew McIntyre, the Big D, you know, with the New Day. Ronda Rousey is awesome as well. They have the big six-pack challenge. Big Xia Li fan. Hopefully, we can get some more TV time to protect her. But Raw's pretty good too. You know, Raw's got its moments, and I feel like this whole Hell in a Cell card is just going to be Monday Night Raw matches. I don't know if AR Fox is going to make an appearance on our Universe mode. Probably not. Look at this. Implant Buster by Priest. Damian Priest. Oh, was that a low blow? Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. That might have been a little low. I'm not sure, referee. Oh, was that the loaded boot again? We'll have to see. Priest is out. No, he kicks out. I don't know if, let's see if Miz wants to try to loaded boot a second time. Miz. Look at this. Big missile drop kick by The Miz. Miz going to the top. High risk. Misses with the elbow. You don't often see Miz going to the top turnbuckle like that. Blue Thunder Bomb. Hell in a Cell is not on right now. Hell in a Cell does not start for another 5 hours, Wesley. Big jumping DDT by Swerve. We got You guys can't see it, but up on the entranceway, we got Slapjack, who's watching this one on behalf of Retribution. I'm going to see the other members of Retribution in action tonight. I understand, too, before the pay-per-view, we're going to see Trish Stratus and Beth Phoenix make their appearance before they have their match with Retaliation and Reckoning. Razor's Edge onto The Miz. Cloverleaf locked in by Priest. And I know I'm saying, for those of you that don't know my style, if you're new, these names, these moves have a million different names. And I kind of like just the ones that I grew up on, so that's why I say Frankensteiner. That's why I say Cloverleaf, even though obviously that's not what Damian Priest calls it. But that's why. That's my style. I could name it probably a different name for every move, every step of the way. Damian Priest has up Isaiah Scott. A second Razor's Edge. Look at this. Oh my God. He's going to break his coccyx. Back of the head. Isaiah Scott. Miz staggering to his feet. Running heel kick. Priest kicking out. I did hear that WWE 2K22 is in development. That's great. Hopefully they can work on the things people have been asking for and get rid of things like showcase mode that people don't play. Isaiah Scott. Brain Buster onto The Miz. Oh, I think he was looking for the swerve stomp. Referee got in his way. That was disastrous. Double stomp by Swerve. DDT by The Miz. Priest breaking that one up. Oh, big blow by Damian Priest. He hits him into the cover. And Damian Priest avenges his loss to The Miz in the loaded boot. He gets the victory. So there you go. Damian Priest have been looking since SmackDown to avenge that defeat.
Here is your winner, Damian Priest.
Big win, big momentum for Damian Priest. All right. On to our next match. And this is going to be an interesting one. We saw the official end, if you will, of the Dirty Dogs on Main Event as it finally all came to a head. And Bobby Roode laid out by Diesel. Now they're going to go one-on-one here once again. We saw it happen last time on Raw. We're going to see it again this time. Now that we know it is official. Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler. What match are you excited for Hell in a Cell? I'm, of course, excited for the Hell in a Cell match. I think that's going to be, that's what it's all kind of, the whole card is based around. Anytime you got the red cage coming down, it's an exciting moment. The Raw Women's Title Triple Threat match should also be very, very good with those three. Be rooting for Asuka in that one. So I think those two matches off the top, but the rest of the card will be pretty good too. Are Madcap and Corbin fighting on this one? I think that would be good. The new Madcap, he had some energy to him. Well, the Glorious One is back now that the Dirty Dogs are no more. It was Diesel coming into the fold, and he ended up breaking these two apart.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Weighing in.
But it's good to hear the glory. Well, you guys can't hear it because of copyright, but it's good. I can hear it in my headset. It is good to hear the glorious music once again.
And his opponent, accompanied by Big Daddy Cool Diesel, representing Dudes with Attitudes, from Hollywood, Florida, weighing in at 218 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler, and of course, Dudes with Attitudes. People are already making the comparisons to Shawn Michaels. Is this Diesel's new Shawn Michaels? What do you guys think? Of course, Dolph Ziggler, the winner of the WrestleMania Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Here we go. The return match. Ziggler and Roode. Roode starting this one off in a fury with Ziggler. Up and over and planting Ziggler. Submission hold locked in by Bobby Roode. Robert Roode's got Ziggler reeling, and you know, Roode ought to know what this is like. Obviously one of the most infamous moments in Bobby Roode's career is when he turned his back on his beer money tag team partner James Storm all over the TNA Championship. Now the same thing has happened to Roode. All these years later, he's the one that had his partner turn his back on him. Figure four, leg lock locked in. Maybe Chad Gable will come back around. Who knows? Tie up here by Ziggler, Irish whip, sending Roode to the outside of the ring. You got to watch out for Diesel. Make sure he's not going to get in the mix. Do you think The Rock will return? I mean, yeah, they've been hyping it. They hyped, even Young Rock said that that match was going to happen, right? You guys hear that? Sidestepping that drop kick. Dolph Ziggler, leg sweep on the floor. Elbow stomp by Ziggler. Those heart-stopping elbow drops now by Dolph repeatedly onto Robert Roode. And a combination of kicks, low kicks, high kicks. Again, the elbow drop. Referees count up to 6. 7 DDT from Ziggler. Well, referee kind of just stopped counting there, and I thought Ziggler was going to try to go for the count out there for a moment. Here comes Robert Roode back into this one. And he's going to send Dolph Ziggler over. The people they're glad to see the glorious one back. Big fist between the eyes. And another one. Now Ziggler trips him up and will crush that elbow once again. Tie up. And Ziggler heading up top. Is it going to be the Shawn Michaels elbow drop? Yeah, it is. Just like the Heartbreak Kid, the boyhood dream. We've seen Michaels bust one of those out, though. Easy enough. Roode's going to break free. Pop Ziggler. He's loving that shot right there. Now they're just exchanging fisticuffs, countering back and forth. Pretty Deadly in the Mysterio. Yeah, Pretty Deadly. They had a good match at TakeOver. I didn't think they were going to lose. They had just won the tag titles. I thought they had a bigger run in them, but those Creed brothers are no joke. Yeah, that looked like a little slight hesitation by Roode right there. You know, remembering his former best friend. Instead, the double-A spine buster by Roode. And he's busted open Ziggler. Roode now. Wait a minute. Diesel up on the apron. Hold on, Diesel causing the distraction. Come on now. That's unbelievable. And the feet on the ropes. Roode somehow kicks out. Roode, fisherman, suplex. And a kick out by Ziggler. Big running clothesline by Roode. Kitten Prince, right? Ducking the clothesline is Ziggler. He can set him up for the zigzag here. Drop kick by Roode. Glorious DDT. Foot is under the ropes, I believe. Well, maybe not on that angle, but Robert Roode gets a measure of revenge against his former tag team partner. Roode defeats Dolph Ziggler. That's going to split the series, right? Ziggler beat Roode 2 weeks ago. Now Roode gets the win. We're going to have a rubber match. The Glorious One is back. And Diesel looking on. Maybe that's the match we're getting down the line. Diesel and Robert Roode. Could be. Alrighty, let's continue on here on Monday Night Raw. Backbreaker elbow drop. The Pretty Destruction. Nice. Pretty Deadly. Maybe they'll make it into our universe mode one day. Alright, so we are going to have... Let's edit this one up a little bit, because... Well, Finn Balor, you know, he's not really involved in these guys. But let's have another Tornado tag, and let's involve our number one contender. So Roderick Strong and Tommaso Ciampa. We know they're going to be challenging Happy Go Lucky. But let's see if these guys are for real. We're going to put them in action. Maybe we could... I don't know. Maybe we could put Finn Balor on the other side. Why don't we throw him in there with Rey Mysterio? What about Balor and Mysterio as an interesting tag team right there? We can put that into the mix. Roderick Strong, Tommaso Ciampa, your number one contenders for the tag team championships. And maybe the birth of a new team here with Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio. That'd be a great team. Let's see what's happening in the USFL game right now. The Gamblers and the Stars going at it. Oh my God, the Stars, 46 points. That's the biggest, that's the most points in the USFL so far.
The following contest
Holy smokes, they blew him out.
Introducing first, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
That's the biggest blowout in the USFL so far, 46 points. Cookus looks like he had a big game. Case Cookus. All right, well, big win there for Philly. What other game do we got tonight? It's coming up at 4. It's actually on Peacock, Tampa Bay and Houston. And here comes Rey Mysterio.
San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
An interesting tag team forming here between Mysterio and Balor.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 200 pounds,
Roderick Strong making his jump to the main roster, lining himself with Tommaso Ciampa at WrestleMania. It's a pretty, speaking of pretty deadly, it's a pretty deadly team, Ciampa and Roderick Strong.
And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
6 has been made, yes. I don't know how to do the name, though. You can just do it in the editor, maybe. No one has survived. And here we go. Big, tag team dream match, right, between these 4. These guys have held gold everywhere around the world they've been. From Mexico to Japan, Ireland, England. Tag team contest here on Monday Night Raw. And if you're a challenger, you got to keep winning. And you get booked into these matches. You lose, you open up the door for your tag team match to get turned into a triple threat match, which greatly reduces your odds of winning that title. 33 1/3%, right, Scotty Steiner? Oh, Mysterio's going to go to the sky here. Nicely executed, sending Ciampa into the barricade. Figure 4 locked in by Balor. We have Happy-Go-Lucky and Baron Corbin at the ringside area up by the announce table, tuning in. Maybe they got some jokes, any listed jokes. They're watching this match, watching their challengers here, Strong and Ciampa. Big running knee lift. Duck under by Balor. Clothesline by Roderick Strong. It's happening on the outside of the ring. Ciampa and Mysterio. And Mysterio is going to break up that submission hold on Roddy. Up off the ropes. Crossed body. High flying maneuvers. They don't work too well in this one. Do they not? Backbreaker, the king of the backbreaker, Roderick Strong. Mysterio trying to block with all he's got in this tag team contest. Wow, Mysterio. He got sent midway across the ring on that drop kick. Front face slam by Roderick Strong. Well, this could be over in a hurry. Picks him up. No, Mysterio slips out of it and plants Roddy. Ciampa and Balor, a couple of former NXT champions. In fact, everybody in that ring, I think, except for Roderick Strong, has been a world champion. And unless you count the FIP championship as a main championship atop, I mean, it's not a world championship, but it is the top title of a promotion, which Roderick Strong did hold for a time. His amazing feud with Eric Stevens in the mid-2000s, an FIP. So Roddy has held top gold before. He's also Cruiserweight champion, which is the top title on 205 Live. It depends on how you want to classify a world champion, whether you count it as the top title or not. Mysterio, he kind of hesitated and then hits that double stomp on Roderick Strong. A little West Coast pop. How about a frog splash on Roderick Strong? And Strong will kick out. Strong. We were that close to this turned into a triple threat. Into the buckle. Mysterio. Top rope Frankensteiner, perhaps. Nope. What's he going to do? Bulldog onto Strong. Roderick Strong in a bad, bad way right now. Frog splash countered by Strong. The knees. Oh, look at this. Rey Mysterio swinging DDT. But Strong right back up to his feet. Oh my goodness. How did Roddy pop up from that? Clubbing blows by Strong. I want to see this. I want to see one-on-one Roderick Strong and Rey Mysterio. This is epic. This is like Jordan Devlin, who had a star-making performance on Main Event. Roderick Strong, knee to the face, knockout blow. Into the cover on Mysterio. And Mysterio kicks out. Meanwhile, Ciampa and Balor going at it on the outside of the ring. That was a great counter by Roderick. We've seen submissions left and right outside. We've seen them on the inside of the ring here. Ciampa, double underhook. No one can survive to Ciampa. The cover onto Balor. Oh, wait a minute. Roderick Strong accidentally hit the referee. I think he was trying to counter Mysterio, some kind of collision. The ref went down. Well, you knew this was going to be an epic, and it's turned into this. An incredible fight between these four. And a first-time tag team of Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio. Backbreaker. He's going to hit it again. I think this is going to be it. A valiant effort by Mysterio and Balor, but it was Ciampa and Strong that hangs on in an epic contest. That was great. Strong and Ciampa challenging Corbin, Madcap Moss for the WWE Tag Team Championships at Extreme Rules. Okay, so obviously we're not going to see Hiromu in this one because he wrestled earlier. Let's get a... Well, I meant to edit that. Apparently I didn't hit the edit button hard enough. So we're going to have to kill some time. We got to go into the match and we have to exit and kill some time. So how you guys doing tonight? Getting excited for the pay-per-view, I would imagine. What women's match should we have on the card? That's what we're gonna go with next. Skip, skip, skip. Okay. And quit. Back to the main menu. All right, edit, and then edit. See, X is edit, but X is also to start the match if you don't hit edit hard enough. So that always messes with me. Do a one-on-one or maybe some kind of tag match, perhaps. Kind of like New Japan style a little bit. Do these tag team matches. Let's see. What about the Huggin' Boss? Let's see Bailey. Let's see Sasha. And who are they going to team up with? How about Big Time Bex? What a team that would be, huh? Let's see who else we got here. Oh, we can do the Riot Squad. There you go. How about the Riot Squad against Bailey, Banks, and Lynch? There's that for an epic match for you. In this one, I think we'll just watch this one play out. So we know that the continued successful title defenses of Generation Now, as they turn back the challenge of the Tag Team Championship defense on SmackDown. We also know that we saw Toxic Attraction of Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville pick up a win. So perhaps they'll be in contention coming up here for the Tag Team Championships. But we also know that it's going to be Becky Lynch, who is your WWE Women's Champion, going up against... But she is going to team up with Bailey and Sasha, Huggin' Boss, in this battle against the Riot Squad. Charlotte Flair, your Money in the Bank winner, so you always got to watch out for her.
And Bailey and Sasha Banks.
Which Seth do you have in the game? I have whatever the default Seth is. The one that just came. The one that just came with the game, if you will. And here's your WWE Women's Champion. Big time Becky Lynch.
And their partner, from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's Champion, Becky.
We still got our main event to come. Mace, T-Bar, Roman Reigns, Ali going up against the Usos, Edge, and Brock Lesnar. So you got to stay tuned for that. And here come the Riot Squad. Shotzi Blackheart, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley.
And Liv Morgan.
What predictions we got for this one? Here we go. The Riot Squad, obviously the longer team. While Bayley, Banks, and Lynch have been rivals for quite some time. Riot Squad looking to pick up a little bit of momentum here as well. We got Becky Lynch. Oh, Scorpion Death Drop onto Shotzi on the outside of the ring. Bayley and Banks hugging Boss. Be interesting to see here if they can get a win along with the Raw Women's Champion. Maybe they can challenge Toxic Attraction in a #1 contenders battle. And that could be your next tag team title defender and challengers. Big boot to the midsection by Bayley. Bang. And this is a huge opportunity as well. As you got the WWE Women's Champion in the match, and Becky Lynch, as she goes for the cover on Blackheart. If someone can get the win over Becky Lynch, that could easily be an opportunity for somebody to get a WWE Women's Championship match. Covered by Sasha and Rhea Ripley. Just barely getting out of that. Liv Morgan. Oh, this is going to... Bayley to belly off the top onto Liv Morgan. Oh, my goodness. Somehow Liv fighting out of it. A bank statement, though, to Ripley. And Morgan breaking it up. The Riot Squad has some fight to them, folks. They ain't going away without a fight. Not at all. Look at Liv. Head scissors. Taking her down. Submission locked in. That's going to hurt the neck of Morgan. Morgan, though, rolling over. She could have hung on to her. She could have put that into a pinfall maneuver. Bayley Though it's a one-on-one in the ring, and Bayley plants her. And that looks like that's going to be a win. No, it's not. Liv Morgan kicking out. How about that? Morgan. There's been a number of times I felt like Bayley's had this one won, and Morgan has found her way out of it. Shotzi, wow, that could have turned that match into a triple threat. Shotzi and Becky and Asuka coming up. Becky Lynch and Asuka in the I Quit match coming up at Extreme Rules. Once again, Bayley unable to put Liv Morgan away. Disarmer now locked in, and Liv Morgan right there to break it up. Another kick out. Bayley has had pinfall attempt after pinfall attempt in this contest. Has been able to sneak away with the win. Once again, Bayley yanking away at the neck. Bayley determined to break some necks out there. It's like Chronic, breaking necks and cashing checks. Into the cover. And Huggin Boss and Becky pick up the win. So we'll make it official here. Maybe on SmackDown, Toxic Attraction will take on Huggin Boss. And the winner of that match can challenge for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. We already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches on this card. Possibly a 9th with Robert Roode and Diesel maybe happening. With a possibility for a loaded Extreme Rules coming up. So there you go, Huggin Boss picking up that big win. Which will put them in a prime spot, along with Toxic Attraction, to challenge the Tag Team Championships. All right, we got 2 more matches ahead of us before our main event. And this is going to be an interesting one. So we see Seth Rollins. Let's get Seth Rollins in the mix, because we haven't seen Seth Rollins in quite some time on the card. Let's go ahead. Let's shuffle up the deck. And let's see who we can put Seth Rollins into a match with. You know, he's been trying to get closer and closer to Kevin Owens since his buddy has won the Money in the Bank ladder match. He's trying to sneak his way into that one. You know who we should put in there? Let's put Seth Rollins. And we're going to put him up against Angelo Dawkins. As we know, Dawkins is being highly sought after by MVP and Lashley. And this will be a big moment for Dawkins if he can come in here and get this win over Raw. Let's go ahead and just set up the rest of the card while we're here. What can this one be? We can do another tag team contest. Or actually, no, this is where let's do the one-on-one. Let's make this one a tables match. How about that? And we will put Earthquake in this one, along with Ivar. The 2 big bearded men going at it. Earthquake and Ivar tables match. And then your main event, Retribution versus the World. Oh, we have a rivalry here. You know what? Let's let that play out. Let's see if anything comes of that. We'll throw in an extra bonus match. How about an extended Raw? This is going to be a loaded Raw. We're going to have like 10 matches on this card. Your main event, the 8-man tag. And again, you can only... It's so stupid. You can do a 4-way tornado tag, or you can do an 8-man battle royal, but you cannot do an 8-man tornado tag match. So we're going to have to do standard rules for this one. Again, I don't get it. I don't know why that's a thing. Obviously, there's not any issues with doing an 8-person tornado match because it's in the game as a fatal 4-way, but you can't do an 8-man tag. Makes no sense to me, but that's where we are. Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso. Roman Reigns, Mustafa Ali. This is actually going to be a rare opportunity for Brock Lesnar to get his hands on Ali. T-Bar, Mace. There is your remainder of the card. So 4 matches to go on this Monday Night Raw. So this ends up being a 10-match card because we're going to have 9 matches when it's all said and done. Plus, we had the New Japan matchup. So this was a big business card right now. All right, let's continue on. Dawkins and Rollins. Is the X-Plex an X-Pac move? It can be now. I say it is. Make it so. Make it official. I say throw it in there. X-Plex it up. Of course, and I'm contemplating too, we had been doing SmackDown and main event as one big stream. I'm almost contemplating, I kind of liked having SmackDown and main event be like those shorter shows, and maybe have like main event and then we stream something else. So maybe we'll keep that maybe for the rest of the month and test it out, where we have SmackDown and main event be separate streams, and main event could just be a little shorter streams. But here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at
Seth Rollins had a pretty intense battle with Goldberg at WrestleMania that he lost, in a couple of tag team matches with Kevin Owens the last number of weeks. But we haven't seen him in any major high-profile matches. We know that ever since Kevin Owens won Money in the Bank, he has been kind of trying to get a little closer to KO. But here's a guy that's on the verge of possibly breaking out as our next big singles superstar. Angelo Dawkins. Uh-oh, what's going on here? We got the dual screen. Rollins not doing anything, though. We're going to jumpstart this one. Here we go. Dawkins and Rollins going at it. We know Lashley, MVP, going to be watching this one closely, as well as the next match. Gargano and Apollo Crews. A huge opportunity for Dawkins. Can he break through? Can Dawkins win the big one? He's been so close. He was in Money in the Bank, came up short. He went the distance in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, came up short. He challenged for the Intercontinental Championship, came up short. But he's right there. He is on the cusp. And that's why MVP wants to dig his claws into Dawkins. Try to break up the Street Profits. Montez Ford had an unsuccessful outing with Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank. That'd be a good match, actually. How about Montez Ford and Seth Rollins? The Black Handle Blast by Dawkins. Headbutt by Dawkins. Into the cover. Quick kick out by Seth. Many tag team championships between these two. Rollins and Dawkins both winning the WWE Tag Team Championships a number of times. But, of course, that's where the accolades stop for Dawkins, and for Rollins, they keep going up, up, up. NXT champion, Universal champion, WWE champion, Intercontinental, US, Money in the Bank. Rollins seen it all, done it all. Knees to the gut by Dawkins. Seth Rollins, the leader of Retribution for Bryan's Universe mode. That's fairly interesting. I can see that. They kind of, yeah. Rollins and Ali and Roman kind of all favor. Dawkins into the cover here on Rollins. Not even a 1 count before Rollins boots his way out. Big super kick by Seth Rollins. Oh, what is this? I thought he was setting up for that curb stomp early on here. Oh, wait a minute, he is. Hold on. Nope. Oh, he ducked under and Rollins came back and kicked him in the back of the head. I thought we had a curb stomp on the way. Only 1 count for Angelo. Dawkins kicks his way out of that one. Uh-oh. Here we go. Now we have the curb stop. Terrible camera angle. And Dawkins kicks out. He powers out of the curb stomp. Dawkins once again showing why he wants to be the next big breakout star. Taking everything that Rollins can handle. From behind, Dawkins taking down Rollins. Now it's getting intense between these two. Rollins. Oh my God, small package driver. To the top. He's going to go for a blockbuster. Diving clothesline, nails it. Cover. Angelo Dawkins is out at 1. Running knee to the face. You know he learned that from his time in the Authority. Triple H showing you how powerful those knees can be. But Dawkins. You see that Dawkins has some fight to him. Step up Insaguri. Listen to the people getting behind Dawkins. Can he finally do it? Can he finally win the big one? Big splash. It would be a huge win for Dawkins to defeat Seth Rollins. Into the cover. 2 count. He's getting closer. Oh, Rollins, no. Dawkins had it. Curb stomp. Angelo Dawkins had it 1. And he kicked out of a second curb stomp. Angelo Dawkins is out at a second curb stomp from Seth Rollins. Tie up. Big counter. Dawkins. Oh my God, right into the buckle. Sit down. Power bomb. Rollins kicks out. This has been an epic Monday Night Raw. And we still got 3 matches to go. This is dangerous. Dawkins from the top. Big splash and he nails it. Big splash nailed by Dawkins. Oh, Dawkins. He's having trouble. There he goes. Be careful. Another splash onto Rollins. Putting Rollins into the ring. Is this going to be the win? The biggest win in the career of Angelo Dawkins? 2.9. And Dawkins cannot believe it. Dawkins is going to head up top once again. Oh, and he went one too many times. Rollins takes him down. What a clash. Rollins, jumping knee. Dawkins. MVP has come out into the rampway to watch this one. Nice counter by Dawkins. MVP saying he could be the one to get Dawkins to that next level. He said Lashley was struggling the same way Dawkins won. And as soon as he teamed up with MVP, championships came. Big splash. Only a 2 count. I don't know what it's going to take to put Seth Rollins away. Up and over. Two count again. The frustration starting to grow with Dawkins. Sling blade by Seth Rollins. The knee. Dawkins is up. It's blocked by Rollins. Shot to the spine. And Dawkins sent to the floor, and this one continues. We might be going overtime on this Raw. Knee across the gut of Dawkins. Big forearm shot. We got Wolf coming in with the new subscriber. Welcome, Wolf. And Brian, I'll get to your messages in just a second. It's hard to break away from this, but I see them all. Talking about all the stuff that's happening with Retribution, your universe mode. They're more aligned than mine so far. Rollins chopping away. Thank you so much for being aboard, Wolf, as well. Tell your friends. Join the party. We still got 3 matches to go, like Tony Khan. A Double or Nothing. You still got time to join the action. The basketball game's over. Big clothesline on the floor. Dawkins back in. Rollins back in. Oh, referee goes down. Oh my God, and the referee's down. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, Dawkins cannot believe it. Angelo Dawkins had the biggest win of his career. And the referee didn't count it. Oh my God. Putting him down. Dawkins will head up top one more time. Nails the splash. Let's see if this is going to be enough. And another kick out. Dawkins had it won. Seth Rollins. Big counter by Dawkins. Rollins absorbing the blows of Dawkins. Clotheslining him up over the top. You gotta get him back in the ring though. Again, Dawkins goes up top. Is he going to the top one too many times? No, he nails it. Another kick out. What is happening? Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins. Like an alley-oop right there. A classic on Monday Night Raw. Once again, how many classics have we seen Angelo Dawkins in the last number of weeks? As we said, between the Andre Battle Royal, between the Intercontinental title match, between Money in the Bank, and now this epic with Seth Rollins. Curb stomp. Nails it. Oh my God. Dawkins was so close. And Seth Rollins takes it. Oh, you hate that for Dawkins. He gave Rollins everything he had and could not get the win, including where he had Rollins beat and the referee got knocked out. Look at the dejection on the face of Dawkins. This is the first time we've seen this doubt come across the face of Angelo Dawkins. Again, Dawkins was on the verge, you guys. He was so close, and he couldn't quite win the big one. Unbelievable. Holy smokes. All right. Final 3 matches here. We got the tables match, Earthquake and Ivar. Hope that ring's reinforced. Then we got Johnny Gargano and Apollo Crews, and then our big 8-man main event, Retribution versus Brock Lesnar, the Usos, and the WWE Undisputed and WWE Intercontinental Champion Edge. Ooh. You picked a great time to join us, Panther. This is a big match. And these guys had an Extreme Rules match at Money in the Bank. And they're continuing their showdown. That camera is shaking.
The following contest is a tables match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Natural Disasters. From Vancouver, British Columbia. Weighing in at 300.
The Canadian Earthquake.
The Disaster.
Earthquake, Typhoon, the Natural Disasters recently making their return to World Wrestling Entertainment. And they immediately started a war with the Viking Raiders.
And his opponent, representing the Viking Raiders from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 305 pounds, Ivar.
Ivar. This is going to be a great tables match. Here we go. Forgot who I was controlling for a second. I thought I was Earthquake, and that's why I ran backwards. Maybe we'll see Typhoon and Eric go at it coming up. All domination right now by Ivar. These two big guys. Remember the sumo match that Earthquake and Yokozuna had? Do you think we can do that again? The sumo match. Earthquake choking away on Ivar. No rules in this one. Oh my God, look at the flexibility of Earthquake. Never seen him do that one. Powering out. No pinfall, no submission. This one will end when one of these two giants goes through the table on the outside of the ring. We already saw one table get broken, and Jushin Liger and Hiromu Takahashi fought over the 24/7 championship in Japan. Ivar. Look at the strength of Ivar. Oh my God, I don't think Earthquake's ever been treated like that. My goodness. Into the ropes. Wait a minute. Ivar. Oh, just missing the table. Ivar. Wait a minute. Is Ivar going to go flying here? And again, the table doesn't break. How does that table not break when Earthquake gets put into it quite like that? Oh, big counter by Earthquake with the elbow. Look out, look out. Ivar. He's going to fight out of it. And that's it. A quick one, ladies and gentlemen. Ivar takes out Earthquake. When these big guys get together, it doesn't take that long. Double underhook powerbomb, and Ivar knocks off Earthquake. Remind me in the chat, maybe on SmackDown, we'll have to see Typhoon and Eric go out in a tables match. That was a quick defeat as Ivar knocks off Earthquake in this tables contest. As the rivalry between the Viking Raiders and the Natural Disasters continue. And now we will go to our semi-main event. Panther Wolf says, what a flying splash, and Ivar 100. So you must be a big Viking Raiders fan, Panther. Gargano, why are we seeing Gargano and Apollo Crews, but for some reason we are seeing Damian Priest right there. We'll have to see what happens with that. That's obviously not accurate in the least bit. Delvis says weak, wasn't even facing the table. Wait a minute. Delvis didn't like that finish. Well, maybe we'll have to see a rematch. We do have Extreme Rules coming up, Delvis. Delvis hated the table match. Here's Johnny Gargano. He's scheduled to team up with the Street Profits to take on Lashley, Apollo, and MVP at Extreme Rules in a 6-man tag. We've seen his wife, Candice Wrestling, who was involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match and a couple of big wins. She may be awaiting her potential call-up to the main roster. We also saw Jordan Devlin on main event make a big impact. Had a fantastic contest on main event.
Nigeria, weighing in at 241 pounds,
Apollo Crews with his Colossus Omos. It was Devlin and Riddle that had that fantastic match, by the way. That was on main event. We also saw Legado del Fantasma knock off the Dirty Dogs, and we said one last run for them. And we saw the falling out here tonight. All right. Apollo Crews, Johnny Gargano. One-on-one, your semi-main event. There you see the Colossus Omos outside the ring with Apollo Crews. Crews, your former U.S. champion, in fact, 2 U.S. champions ago, as he was the champion and lost to Isaiah Scott. Oh, both guys have the same idea there. This was an epic Monday Night Raw. We had 10 matches tonight. I don't even know how long this stream was. Gotta be close to 2 hours. If you guys missed any of the action, as soon as this stream is done, it will go up in the archives here on YouTube. You can check out all the past episodes of our Universe Mode. And we are just, I guess, 5 streams away from Extreme Rules. Tie up here, Gargano. Big boot to the face on Cruz. These guys will be involved in the 6-man tag team match, as we said. Apollo, Lashley, and MVP going up against Gargano and the Street Profits. Uh-oh. Omos causing a distraction. That's a big old distraction on the outside of the ring. Running power slam by Apollo Crews, the former U.S. heavyweight champion, who would love to get a rematch, and now the title is with Austin Theory, so he's going to have to maybe get that match with Austin Theory somewhere down the line. Running power slam again. Into the cover by Cruz. And a kick out by Gargano. 8-man tag team main event up next. Retribution taking on Brock Lesnar, Edge, and the Usos. And the 3 of them, I should say the 3 of them, the 8 of them in 3 separate matches coming up at Extreme Rules. Hell in a Cell match for the Intercontinental Championship. Edge defending against Mustafa Ali. That's part 1. They're going to have their Hell in a Cell rematch at SummerSlam for the Undisputed Championship. The Tag Team Championships will be on the actually not the tag team. It's going to be a tag team matchup. I'm so into this match, I'm flubbing the card. It's going to be the Usos taking on T-Bar and Mace in a steel cage. And Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, last man standing. All that is coming up at Extreme Rules. And after that, we'll be on to the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. And we already have 1 match signed. We know Edge will defend the Undisputed Championship against Mustafa Ali inside Hell in a Cell. A 2-part Hell in a Cell battle. Oh, I'm not sure Gargano tried to come in. I think Apollo might have clipped the arm of Gargano or something there. Face first into the steel buckle. Knee across the throat of Johnny Gargano. Frog splash, didn't get all of it. And Gargano right back into it. That was a big miss by Apollo Crews. Johnny wrestling. Into the cover. 2 count. Crews kicks out. We're going to see the Gargano escape right here. What do we got? What do we got cooked up? Yes, we are. Locks it in. Gargano escape onto Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews is not going to surrender. He's going to fight out of it. Oh, big right hand. Kick to the midsection. Into the buckle and then throwing around the SOS. Sack of potatoes. Frog splash, he nailed that one. No doubt about that frog splash. But only enough to get a 1 count on Gargano. Gargano going to be getting in the ring with Lashley once again. He's been involved with the rivalry with Lashley for a number of weeks here. Back elbow by Gargano. Big clothesline. Taken down. Cruz. Splash. Nailed it. No problem by Gargano. Oh, rolling under, duck under by Apollo Crews. And once again, he's going to SOS him and throw him around. Standing. Shooting star by Cruz. Cruz waiting for Gargano. Forearm shot. Rocking Gargano. There's Omos. Quick kick out by Johnny Wrestling. Well, that'll knock you out, that club and blow. That doesn't feel good. Not one bit. Gargano still got fight to him, though. Standing. Hurricane Rana. Shot off into the ropes. Duck under. And nails him with the clothesline. Took a little bit of effort, but he nailed it. And he's going to lock in right in front of Omos. Right in front of the Colossus. Cruz taps out right in front of his Colossus, and Gargano picks up a big win as they head into their six-man tag team matchup at Extreme Rules. And here comes Bobby Lashley. And I don't know what Damian Priest is doing in there. There's some glitch in the Matrix here. Just pretend Damian Priest isn't in there. But Lashley is going to come out and is going to attack Gargano, which doesn't surprise me, considering this feud that is continued between Gargano and Lashley. And there you go. All right. It is now time for our main event. I'm going to let the computer handle this one, as long as it can actually end on time. If they start getting worked into a loop, I'll have to jump in. But there it is. Brock Lesnar, Edge, the Usos, going up against Retribution, Ali, Roman Reigns, Mace, T-Bar. You know, Slapjack's going to be close by. Reckoning, Retaliation. The numbers continue to grow. The recruitment efforts continue. Marcos, what's going on, Marcos? Welcome aboard. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, my friend. Check us out on Patreon. While we're doing these entrances, one more plug for Patreon if you want to see more content. We got stat books, we got classic episodes from our old YouTube channel. You can request streams, you can have your name. If you want to have your name, let's say you request a stream. If you become a patron, a super fan or a mega fan, it's your turn. And you say, I want to see WWE2K, I want to see some more universe mode. When we stream, it would say your name on there. It would say Marcos, request, Patreon request. Epic 8-man tag team war. So for all our new folks joining us, glad to have you here. Check us out on Patreon. And here comes the double champ. He won it all, winner take all, at Money in the Bank. WWE Intercontinental Champion, WWE Undisputed Champion, Edge. Yeah, good game to you too, Marcos. I guess they don't have any double title animations in this game, but he is the dual champ. We had a number of those in our old universe mode. I remember Mark Henry was King of the Mountain and U.S. champion for the longest time. Mark Henry went a year with the U.S. title. And Brock Lesnar was an Intercontinental WWE champion in my other universe mode. If you guys want to see that, I'll upload that on Patreon. I don't have the video footage of that, but I have all the old storylines written down. Edge winning the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania Backlash, defeating Roman Reigns, and then successfully defending the championship in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And he's kind of been leading the way along with Brock Lesnar in this battle against Retribution. But this is what we have been waiting for.
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds.
Brock Lesnar's been waiting for weeks to get his hands on Mustafa Ali. And as you hear the music, well, you don't hear the music, I hear the music. But the familiar music of Roman Reigns, the Usos are standing by looking at their former tribal chief.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
Roman Reigns has not quite been himself since he's joined Retribution. When this alliance happened at WrestleMania, people thought that that was going to kind of be the end of WWE as we knew it. The power, the most dominant champion we've had in a long time, aligning himself with the most evil, sadistic group in a long time. But since then, Roman Reigns, to be quite honest, he's been a shell of himself. He has not been the same Roman Reigns since aligning himself with Retribution. Let's see if he can get back on track right now. Roman Reigns losing the Undisputed Championship to Edge. He lost at Money in the Bank. He got beat by Austin Theory. He tapped out to Austin Theory. Ali still wearing the former WWE Championship of Brock Lesnar's. Championship that was gifted to him by Roman Reigns. Mace, T-Bar, Ali. Retribution. All right, here we go, folks. Let's buckle up for this one. 8-man tag. We're starting things off with Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. And already it's breaking down as T-Bar comes into the ring. And with Jimmy Uso. Roman Reigns going after Edge now. Roman in a bad spot. I believe that's Jimmy Uso in the ring now. So hard to tell these Usos apart. Yeah, or they're twins, right? I mean, what do you want from me? Big chops by Jimmy Uso. Collar elbow tie up. Roman ducks under DDT by Jimmy. We thought these guys were all on the same page. And then Roman Reigns kicked his bloodline to the curb to align himself with Mace, T-Bar, Slapjack, Reckoning, Retaliation, Mustafa Ali. Oh, was that a tap out? Wait a minute. Was that a tap out? I don't know. It won't be the first time we've seen Roman tap out. Uso, oh! Hitting Roman Reigns right in the knee. Now he's going to try to tag out of this one. Another quick cover by Jimmy Uso. And a kick out by Roman Reigns. I guess which one has the cross tattoo? Which Uso? That's how I would know. I'm going to Google this. Jimmy Uso. That'd be the easiest way to tell them apart. According to this picture, so that is Jimmy Uso in the ring. Jey Uso but have the cross tattoo. Yes, I'm looking at the pictures now. So Jey Uso has the cross. So that's the easiest way to tell them apart, I guess. That cross tattoo is Jey. And Jimmy does not have that. So there you go. So Jimmy Uso in there. Well, now tag out. And in comes Mustafa Ali, the leader of Retribution. Ali planting Jimmy Uso in a cannonball splash. Another one. Crushing the ribs of Jimmy Uso. Collar elbow type. Uso fights out of it. Kicking Ali in the gut. Gut kick. Oh, kicking away at the knees. Stomping away. And a preview of one of our next 2 Hell in a Cell matches. For the first time in WWE history, a doubleheader Hell in a Cell for 2 separate championships at 2 separate pay-per-views. Ali and Edge will go to war at Extreme Rules and SummerSlam. And what could be one of the most dangerous title defenses in company history. Oh my God, Edge barely kicking out. If Edge is unable to survive and loses both titles to Ali, the power going back to Retribution would be a huge detriment. Edge to the top turnbuckle. Of course, anytime you're in a match like, look at Roman Reigns shoving Edge from the top. Kevin Owens, Mr. Money in the Bank. Always got to watch out in a match like this, when Edge is getting 4 times as much beatings. Yeah, you could possibly see a cash-in tonight. Edge hammering away at Mustafa Ali. It's Jey Uso in there. Jey Uso and Ali. Ali landed on his feet. Ali's got Jey Uso in a dangerous part of the ring right now. And sending him about 10 feet to the floor. Crashing into the mats on the outside. Roman and Jey Uso exchanging the chops there on the floor. Of course, Retribution loves to fight on the outside of the ring. I'm almost surprised they didn't do one of their signature attacks so they can get the numbers advantage. Powerbomb onto the barricade by Jey Uso. Dropping Ali across the top of that metal barricade. Oh, and Ali's just showing off right now. He's like, look, front flip, I'm fine. Ali's a sadistic man. He's a hacker. He's a manipulator. We got to get him out of WWE. And we tried. I mean, before these guys were under contract, I feel like if you just fire them, they're just going to keep causing chaos and damage. They almost got to be in prison or something for them to stop showing up. Yeah, Rollins hadn't made the jump to ours just yet, but Roman sure did. And we've mentioned for weeks on end, why won't Mr. McMahon, why won't Adam Pearce do anything? They had a light punishment when they sent SmackDown to the parking lot. I considered a light punishment. And then what happened now the next month? Now Ali's getting all these title matches. I know Edge is the one that laid it out. They laid out the Retribution gauntlet. But come on. The undisputed and Intercontinental Champion into the ring. Samoan drop Edge onto Roman Reigns. Dragging Roman away from the ropes. Edge taking a long time, and he's going to lock in once with the Edge-O-Matic. He locks it in. Roman Reigns. Nah, Roman Reigns fights out of it. He's trying to get back on track in a big way. Big chop by the head of the table. What the heck kind of deal did they make? Maybe that's the same deal McMahon's pulling here. I got to hear this because that might be the same thing McMahon's got going down. Brock Lesnar. Now in there with Roman Reigns. I think this is Brock's first time into this one. Roman. Throwing Brock across the ring. You've got to be kidding me with that. Now Roman just pounding away on Lesnar. Tagging into T-Bar. The big T-Bar. Devilish says, let's go Lesnar. So we got one on the side of Lesnar. That's what I'm talking about. Powerbomb by Brock off of the ropes. Hey, the next USFL game started. We got to check some scores here. Some score watching. 0-0. Tampa Bay and Houston. Both Usos tagging in and out quite well. We're going to see this match come up at Extreme Rules inside the steel cage. So we got a Hell in a Cell and a steel cage at Extreme Rules. T-Bar and Mace against the Usos inside the cage. Donald Trump and Senator Armstrong. Well, the art of the deal, right? Spine buster. You think Trump could be behind Retribution here? He's trying to get ownership of Raw back. I don't know. Big splash from the top onto T-Bar. And T-Bar kicks out. That was almost the win for the Usos. That would have been an epic victory to knock off Retribution. Jimmy Uso, super kick. Going up for the Uso splash, but Mace trying to throw him from the top. I think Mace might have actually inadvertently helped Jimmy Uso. And that's it. The Usos, Brock Lesnar, Edge, they knock off Retribution. A little preview of Extreme Rules. Usos versus Mason T-Bar steel cage. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, last man standing. And the Hell in a Cell, Edge versus Mustafa Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for Monday Night Raw. We're going to check out the card for NXT to see what they had go down. But we are fast approaching Extreme Rules, just a handful of streams away. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to what's been a really good Monday Night Raw. The rest of this week, we're going to be playing more All-Pro Football 2K8, the lost season as we get through the playoffs, so stay tuned for that. But as always, we'll sprinkle in some WWE again, here and there. I don't know if it's too late, but I kind of want to, let's make NXT, let's throw an extra match into NXT. We always have them have 6, let's give them 7 matches. There you go. I like that, alright. So we'll check out NXT, then we'll get you guys all set for SmackDown. Look at this card, alright. Simulate through, let's see what we got. Samoa Joe knocking off Butch in the opening contest. Is Joe still the NXT champion? I think he might be. Mansoor defeating Cameron Grimes. We had a fatal 4-way match. The Road Dogg, Tucker, Grayson Waller, and Titus O'Neil. That's a fatal 4-way you're not going to see anywhere in the world, but right here in Universe mode. And Tucker picks up the win on in that one. We have Mickie James with the win over Raquel Rodriguez. Braun Breaker defeating Cesaro. That's a great match right there. Julius Creed, the win over Gran Metalik. And in your main event, Eichner and Bartel losing to Breezango as that rivalry continues between Imperium and Breezango. So there you go on that one. Let's look at I forget who the NXT champions are, so we'll have to kind of check that out. Edit championships. Here we go. Joe, Santos, and Raquel. Can I put Money in the Bank here? Or I can only do championships, so you can't pick a Money in the Bank, huh? I wanna be able to have Kevin Owens and Charlotte come out with the Money in the Bank briefcases, but I don't have enough room left. That's really annoying. They should allow you to do that. I can't do it here because I don't have room. There's no room to add a Money in the Bank briefcase, as you can see all our champions here. So that is rather annoying that I can't do that, and there's no way to assign them to just come out with the Money in the Bank. So anyway, all right, let's take a look at SmackDown. Obviously, we're going to do some editing on the card, so it won't be this exact card, but some possible matches, because SmackDown's usually a 6-match card. Sami Zayn and Omos, that could be an interesting match, Mr. Conspiracy Theory. Ali and MVP probably won't do that match. Rhea Ripley and Shotzi against Nikki ASH and Alexa Bliss, I can see us doing that match. Corbin and Moss against Ziggler and Diesel, that's interesting. Would we want to see that one that early on? The dudes with attitudes against the tag team champs. The Miz and Robert Roode, interesting concept. Gargano and McIntyre, that could be a good one. Roman Reigns and Ciampa and Brock Lesnar and Apollo Crews. These are all, I'm kind of liking all these matches. Goodness, we'll probably, I think this is a pretty solid card. I think maybe we'll have to find a way to cut 2 of these matches. I always do extra matches so I can decide which ones. Well, we'll cut that one. Maybe we'll do a 7-match card. Maybe we'll do Roman and Ciampa and Lesnar and Crew. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's a pretty interesting card. Guys, that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Please go ahead and subscribe if you're tuning in here on YouTube. Check us out on Patreon. We'd love to have that love and support from you guys on Patreon. And check out all the replays on YouTube. Follow us along on Twitter. Brian, Devlin that tuned in, Marcos, Panther, everyone that was here for the action. Thank you guys so much, as always. And we will see you guys next time.